Hello everyone, my name is Ray. Ooh, hang on. I think you've got something on your face. Just like to your, no, not that. Bit to your left. Yeah, there you go. You've got it. It's your finger. All right, Synergy Lab is go, a laboratory dedicated to crafting, concocting, and culminating in the best synergies Isaac has to offer. The most visually impressive, powerful, creative creations commencing constantly here in the lab. And today we're not going to use the void. We're going to be void of the void. Even though it's great, you know, I understand. Variety is the spice of life. Let's focus on some new tier effects that have been added. To begin with, the lovely apple, which is now permanent razor blade tiers because of the immense luck of our leprechaun friend here. We're also going to add ourselves a little bit of ghost pepper because we can, a little bit of sulfuric acid because we can. Hell, even some tough love might very well get involved, but that's all for now. Actually, I tell a lie, it's not all for now. We're also going to have a little bit of charm tiers. Yes, we are, just for that lovely color variance. And then, of course, we do need to add ourselves a bit of common cold just to have some green in there every now and then. That's not currently occurring, but don't worry, it maybe will at some point. And what we're going to end up with today, well, it's a little bit unstable. It's the scientific equivalent of throwing loads of really reactive, dangerous materials in a pot, setting it on fire, and getting as much distance between it and yourself as possible in the hope that you don't get caught in whatever horribleness is about to occur. That's really what we're doing, and because we're going to write down the results of that, it definitely does count as science. That is officially recognized jargon. No, I don't want a troll bomb, thank you very much. Hello, Ragman. You're going to be annihilated. So as it turns out, the razor blade is just fantastic as an item, and I think from everything I found out, straight up better than our lovely friendly Tooth of the Monster, which is kinda cool, all things considered. Curse of the Blind? Curse of the Blind? We might have to skip this floor in terms of adding new items, because unfortunately the leprechaun does not come equipped with a black candle, so I can't really do anything about that. You know, I know, normally it's standard leprechaun equipment to get a black candle, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Although, thinking of that, if you, given the opportunity to have any given mythical fairy tale-esque creature, entity, person as your pet, granted, if you choose person, you are effectively asking for a slave here, but, you know, I'm not gonna judge. Like, if you choose, like, the Wicked Witch of the West, then, you know, you got a Wicked Witch that will do your bidding, but she is, like, a person with sentience and feelings, and I imagine, you know, she won't take too kindly to being literally your slave, and while she won't and can't do anything about it, you know, you gotta ask yourself, are you okay with dominating a witch? That sentence has got connotations that maybe I didn't plan for there. Are you alright with that being a thing? Are you okay with having underlings, alright? Are you okay with sitting atop your throne of importance and commanding those around you? That's what you gotta... Who am I kidding? You're all sitting there nodding and taking notes, aren't you? In fact, all of your faces look like Isaac's right now. That's what's going on. Okay, so we are in this room of wonder, and that is because we are going to actually acquire a black candle now, which is very, very nice for us. Yes, indeed. And we'll also get the holy mantle. Yes, we will. And we are going to get the car battery, looking very, very, very good. And we also want ourselves the Contagion. See, we're going to have a right mix of things today. I think this is really what I like, because a good bit of science, as I said, is just the mixing of stuff, you know? You know how many important discoveries over the years have been achieved by somebody just going, alright, nobody's looking. I wonder what'll happen. And I think that is quite fabulous. I really, really do. So, one thing I am looking for is an item that I will hopefully see soon Is it even in here? It might not even be in here, all things considered. I'm still getting used to my renovations, okay? It's difficult. I'm still very much getting used to my renovations. No, I don't actually think it's in here, but that's fine. We'll do this floor and all is well. We still haven't actually picked up the star item of the show today, and it's an item that I'm finding myself very, very fond of as we go forward. I really am. It's something that visually is just spectacular, and its actual effect, well, it's even cooler. It really, really is. Okay, that contagion spreading nicely. Yes, indeed. Ooh, the pop, pop, pop. It's just so nice. And now apparently that I know that it works that the first enemy you kill will pop, and then anyone who gets affected by the gas will then pop, and so on and so forth. You know, it kind of works like a contagion. I realize now that sometimes I probably should stop trying to read too much into things. I really should, but then again, some things you just can't help but read into, you know, you've got no other choice, like, for example, books. Alright, let's get through this boss and get to the next floor so we can expand our repertoire and destroy some more, because I abhor the slow clearing of a floor. And who's it gonna be? Gertie! Good old Gertie. And in fact, he is champion Gertie, which is great, because that makes him a lot easier to kill. Cool. So, what we're going to add next is my eyes. What we're going to add next is my eyes. Jesus, we really are getting mad scientists. No, that was so weird. Have you guys ever fallen asleep but not fallen asleep? Alright, have you ever had that experience? Let me explain what I mean. Have you ever fallen asleep, air quotes, you know, an hour has passed, like you've had a nap and the time has passed, so you must have fallen asleep, but you are convinced that you've not. You don't feel tired, you don't even really feel refreshed, you feel exactly the same, but you've not really slept. You just kind of existed for the time, almost. Kinda, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Hopefully. Well, what just happened to me there is I kind of ended up in a situation where I was just sort of staring, and I felt my eyes getting wider and wider and wider, and I couldn't really stop it from happening, if that makes sense. It might not make sense. Genuinely, it might not. And I just kind of started panicking, I don't mind admitting. Like, I was a little bit like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? And I don't know how to explain it. I genuinely don't know how to explain it. It was a surreal experience. I just felt like my eyes were about to expand off my face. And I'm a little bit scared. Is it not something that you guys can relate? Have your eyes ever tried to expand off your face before? What is wrong with my body? Apart from the obvious, you know, unimaginable sexiness about it, you know, that is definitely a freak of nature as well, but in, of course, the best ways. But no, god damn, what even was that? I have no idea. So far, as you can see, we've got a right mix of tier effects. A real pick and mix bag of wonder. And of course, pick and mix is the superior sweet experience. There is nothing quite like a good bit of pick and mix. That is the wrong direction, but that is okay. And pop, pop. Ooh, they're immune to the gas while they are down in their host safety forms, which I guess does make sense. Oh, it's so nice when you get a chain of it going on. It really, really is. What would our item room have been? Fairly average. That is a-okay with me. So we've got a few spiders because of our little egg sacs popping everywhere, but that's alright. The spider's definitely not a focus of this. I'll grab the hearts because, you know, why not? And there we have it. So, now it's time to really kick things off, and the way we are going to do that is over back in tier effects, because we need to get this thing going. If we're going to have an unstable, like, melting pot of things, yes, unstable, I am so good at the words, then we are going to grab ourselves Tiny Planet, we're going to grab ourselves my reflection. Yes, we are, which would make things do this, but that's not really what we want. Despite me kind of liking it, it does look pretty neat. But no, we are going to swap to a little bit of the Ludo technique. And now we have this going on. But again, it's not really the star of the show. We are going to get the electricity just so it starts cycling with electricity, which is good. And then we're also going to get all of this going on. Yes, we are. Just so we have the maximum amount of tears. Oh, look at that. It's already just splatting through the fire there. But overall, nothing too crazy occurring here. Though I do already love this. Just the electricity sacks as they pulsate and rotate. Oh, I think that it's great, if you get me, mate. Okay, what is with my rhyming today? I really don't know. And hey, I like it when it does this, when we have the razor blades and the differences and all of that jazz going on. But that is fine. Go forward and conquer all. And of course, you do need sparking electricity coming off it. If it is that unstable, it's definitely going to react very weirdly to everything that's happening around it. So we'll complete it on the next floor. Of course we will, and all is well with the world. Who's gonna get annihilated? It is the gate, and needless to say, it's pretty powerful. Oh, that would have been a great angel room if this was a normal run. In fact, walking away from the Crown of Light would have been an abhorrent thing to do. It really, really would. Okay, so let's finish this bad boy off. And firstly, we're going to go to Trinket Land, good old Trinket Land, and we're going to find ourselves a worm of multicolored variety. Yes, we are. Then we're going to go to Tier Effects, and this is where things are going to start getting almost weird. By almost weird, I mean probably very weird, because we're going to get the $3 bill, and we're going to get the fruitcake. So already, now it's started to get a little bit, alright, this is fine, it's not really sure what it wants to do. Oh, there we go, there, yep, that's, unstable, lovely. But we're gonna get one key item. First, Cricket's body, but then this beauty, the little horn. This is going to be awesome once it activates. Also, I love it when it goes pitch black like that. It's a very, very nice little visual loveliness there. And I believe, look at it going mental. Oh, yes. We're also going to get some mysterious liquid, just so it does leak the toxicity that was created within it as we go through. And there we have it. That's a very long, stretched out blade there. And the cool thing about this is controlling it is just, it's not really something that could happen. It just isn't. It's so difficult to actually control. Look at it go mental. Oh my word. I absolutely love it. I really do. We do want a little bit of shot speed in here. And there we go. Little Horn has activated. With this much luck, it is permanently on. And it glows magically, sparkling, the energy pouring off it. I don't know why Mysterious Liquid is on top of it, but it's just so glorious, just every now and then. And you know what this can do? It can actually reverse direction that it's rotating by itself, which I think is just really, really quite impressive. Like, how does that even happen? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's get a little bit of this, and all in all, I think we are very much ready for our trip in our favorite Isaac ship. Down we go. I love this thing. I absolutely do. It's just this random, destructive, cosmic almost ball of blades and sacks as it just tries to do things. And it's not sure what things it wants to do. It's not sure how it wants to do them. But it knows that it does. It knows that it wants to murder. It knows that it has to murder. And just random things spark off it. Contagions. Because of course we've created a deadly virus here. What even was that? What even? It just kind of stuck. That's fine. That's totally cool with me. I really just love this one. I very much do. It's of course the successor to the random ball. I'm not sure what it feels like it's doing. Oh, we've got a couple eyes in there. Look at that. That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Now, of course, what even occurred there? Alright, that's fine. I'm not really sure, but that's fine. I just love it so much. I really do. Oh, I don't even know how it ends up being grey like that. I really don't. So this time it's letting me move it a little bit quickly. That's all good. But of course I can just mainly let it do what it wants. And I very much like the colours that it's alternating to, just this occasional pitch blackness when it almost tries to explode with the too much energy that is being contained within. What? What even happened? Now you can of course take this a little bit more ridiculous and just keep piling more and more and more stuff on. Oh, look, there we go. We've got a little bit of holy light all up in here, glowing like that. So the thing is, the reason we don't take holy light is because then it does this permanently, and we really, really don't want that. So, okay, we've got ourselves an extra ring that has now formed. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Those beautiful colors mingling, dancing, glowing, exploding, contracting, reacting, subtracting, addition, division, multiplications, geography, ley lines and geometry. We've got obtuse angles, and then we've got frickin' contour lines. There's an entire education in this ball of energy. But is that not one of the most beautiful things you've seen in this game? Does that not look awesome? Like, freaking awesome. Because it does. Like, if you don't think so, you're wrong. So, obviously, I want you to evaluate the synergy based on how it looks, the power, the survivability, the... What? Every now and then, it's just like, nah, that's me done. And it just explodes outwards before reforms. It's like very much we cannot control our creation that is going on here. We just can't do it, can we? And we're just down to some floating sacks. Don't you just hate it when we're down to some floating sacks that have now started glowing? It has no idea what it wants to do. It just doesn't. Oh, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. It really, really is. Oh, good times. Good times. This has got to be one of my favorites. Yay, our reward is a lemon party. I am so happy about this. Yeah. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. Come on, like, we needed something better than that. I'm just going to walk straight across. You think I care? I'm not threatened by any of y'all. I am excited to see how quickly and effectively this does mesh with both the hush and the delirium. I have a feeling that this looks like something that... What is even going on there? What was even that? I don't even know. I feel like this is something that should mutate things that it affects, like just straight up completely change them forever in a way that they cannot stop happening. Was it just me, or was it going so mental in that room that it was somehow damaging me? Because I'm very much convinced that that's just what happens. Oh God, look at it! It's so beautiful! So beautiful! Just goddamn beautiful! Oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Don't tell Danny I said that. Don't tell her I said that. I think she might understand. I think she might, but in case she doesn't, all right. I don't want to have to explain that. I really don't. I could just imagine me watching this video back, like on my phone, going to sleep, just lying there going, oh, it's so beautiful! It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen! And she like startles awake and looks at me and I'm like, oh, I mean this combination of items in Isaac. Totally. That's what I mean. It doesn't even need to be a hypothetical situation. If anyone walks past my office right now in time to hear me clearly on my computer going, that's the most beautiful thing. Oh, I love it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. I could watch this all day. Oh, I could. Oh, it's the best thing. I mean, I feel like suspicions get raised at that point. I feel like they do. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Alright, let's get ourselves to the Hush. Yes, indeed. Just fantastic. I wonder if it would have been a good Hush. I don't know. That's not the best thing in the world. We do have a tinted rock, which we clearly need, because we're totally low on health. Oh, there's just a small rock. That's so sad. That's so sad. Alright, well, I guess we're just doing this the hard way. But that's fine. I don't need no hand-me-downs. Here we go. I say the hard way. This should, in theory, completely annihilate our Hushy friend. Look at him. He's just got loads of razor blades stuck in him, which I absolutely love. And it generates flies nearly as fast as actually being guppy. All right. You've got a few little spots there, Hush. You got something on your chin. Like, you see it, right? Yep. Look at him! He's just absolutely covered in stuck glowing particles. Like, what? They're just moving with him even on the inside. Oh, man, I almost feel bad. It's like I've walked in here and just started throwing and sticking just random, weird, disgusting stuff to his face, and it's in fact actually crashed the game because it can't handle what I am doing. No. So we are indeed back, and this time I've just deliberately left a few stuck, and look how much damage they are all just doing to the Hush without me helping. Look at it, his health is absolutely melting because of these electric blades that are stuck in him. Oh, that is great. That is so great. Alright, off to the void we go. Off to the void indeed. This is just fantastic. Oh, look at this being pumped in by the void. I bet that looks amazing. See, that's how pro I am. I'm using the void as a method to... Can I go to the void, please? Can you take me? Take me to the void. Why won't you take me to the void? I'm so confused right now. Take me to the void. Well, after restarting, trying everything that I could think of to let it go me to the void. Yes, let it go me to the void. It's just like... nah. So, I guess Isaac and Blue Baby get a taste of this medicine, which I guess is fine, you know. It's not like we need a rocket scientist over here to predict how this is going to treat the delirium, exactly like the Hush, but about 3 times as fast, so that's fine. But at the same time, oh, why you gotta be this way? You know why you gotta be this way? It's just so sad right here. It's just so sad. But that's okay. I can recover from this. After all, I do have a giant glowing death ring of randomness that I absolutely adore. And really, what does a man need when he's already got his giant glowing death ring of randomness? Nothing else. That's what he needs. Absolutely nothing else. Because that truly, ladies and gentlemen, is what happiness is all about. Some people need friends and family, some people need money, some need wealth and fame, and other some such trivial human pursuits. But not I. No, not I. In fact, we can do Mega Satan, which is actually good, because we haven't done Mega Satan in a Synergy Lab for a while. But no, I don't need any of those things. I don't need worldly possessions. I don't need fast cars or furious things. I don't need those. Why was I saying this? I've genuinely forgotten why I began listing off examples of what some people need. And at this point, I kind of just have to guess what I was talking about. So I'm just going to assume that while some people need those things, true happiness comes from within. That's right. That's right. True happiness is happiness that you allow yourself to have. Oh no, I fucking remember! True happiness is having a frickin' giant radioactive destroyer random ball of nuclear apocalypse creating power! That's what true happiness is. That's some smudsy happiness you give yourself. I said that, God. Shit, what am I thinking? What am I... Mega Satan, what am I thinking? God damn. I feel like my head's been all over the place in today's Synergy Lab. I really do. And I apologize if it's put you off. Oh! The full Eye of Belial! Oh my word. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh! Wow. That is amazing. That is so amazing. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh! Hey! Never mind, we're on for a winner. I realized I didn't even actually say which magical creature, fairy tale, myth I would actually have. And I think initially the obvious choice is, of course, like fairy or magical guardian or genie. Something that could, you know, grant wishes or make you more powerful or some such. But I think perhaps that makes the question too mundane and dull, because everyone would just choose that if you were thinking about it properly. That was quite the pop. Oh, that was very satisfying to see. And did we just get instant delirium? We did. Fortunately, I could heal up, so who knows? But I think if we limit it so that whoever you choose can't actually enhance you or your life in a magical sense, then you have to choose someone that's actually powerful. And like a dragon one, oh my god! Pokemon, but with mythological beings and fairy tale creatures, etc. Can you imagine that? Oh, go Sphinx and I am dead. But can you imagine that? How good would that? Oh, we need that spin-off in our lives right now. And I realized this wasn't the best delirium attempt, but I mean, it was killing the delirium. We had that going for us. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more. I will see you next Synergy Lab. My name has been Rage. Oh, goodbye.